The prophecy of Somalia, better than Nigeria, have come to pass. This is a prophecy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the only true prophet. Between 10 to 12 years ago, he says, and I quote, that if Nigeria does not allow Biafrans to go, that Somalia will be a child's play. And he went ahead to ask, have you gotten your Somalia visa? Well, as I'm talking to you now, the presidency is now making arrangements to go to Somalia. To go to Somalia for a summit. You know what they call summit? Summit is when you go to a country that will give you some largesse. You went for a meeting, like they went to what they call it, Japan the other day, and they share them money. Imagine Japan, how many population that is not even up to one state, or rather one region in Nigeria, is now giving Nigeria what they call it, AIDS. And you know what AIDS means? AIDS is a trap, and AIDS is a killer disease. Hey, now Mehdi Shehu said this, you know, and I still remember this Mehdi Shehu. Either you call him a controversial Islamic cleric, which I know he is not, or a controversial activist, and also one of the vocal spokesperson from Arewa Consultative Forum, or rather he is on his government of his own. You know, these people can never be trusted, but you cannot take out the fact that he is making a point. Yeah, so they speak when it does not favor them, but when it favors them, they will keep silent. Under the 8 years of Muhammadu Buhari's tyranny, all these monkeys were nowhere to be found. All of them goes down. These are the ones who spoiled Goodluck Jonathan's government. Now they are back again to spoil Tinubu's government because they believe that they are only meant to hold the power anytime, any day. They have hold the highest power in that zoo called Nigeria since the creation of Nigeria till date. If you count number of head of state they have produced, but see yet they have the 80 to 85% of the poverty of Nigeria. It shock you, Abi? Let it not shock you, my people. I beg, let us dive into the matter at hand. Let me not talk too much. But just know it that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a true legend and a prophet. Please, I want you to just shower him with some blessings and prayers at the comment section of this video. Call him Ohamadike 1 in Biafraland, and he will gladly reply to you. Anyway, my wonderful people, let us go straight to the reason why we are here. So watching, please kindly drop your opinion at the comment section of this video. Like, share, comment, and keep subscribing for more interesting videos that will come your way. So let us read the news in details. Makada mama. And don't forget today, na Tuesday, which happens to be the 26th day in the month of August and in the year of 2025. We have just 5 days to exit this month. Yes, so my people, hear the news in details once again, because as a toko without not giving the real news, it could be like say na joke we dey. Okay, human rights activist and public commentator Mehdi Shehu raised alarm over what he described as the worsening state of hunger in Nigeria, blaming decades of bad leadership for the country's economic and social condition. In a statement entitled Visible Hunger in Nigeria versus the Pretenders, which he shared via his official X handle on Monday morning, Shehu said the situation had reached a point where starvation and malnutrition were now widespread realities for millions of citizens. Shehu argued that there was a clear link between poor governance and the current hunger ravaging the nation. There is a direct, indirect, tangential, and linear relationship between bad leaders, poor governance, and the greed with poverty and hunger, he wrote. The public commentator added that on account of incompetent, shallow-minded, greedy, and poor leadership style from 1999 to date, Millions of Nigerians have been posted into irreversible economic husbandry, leading to visible hunger, starvation, malnutrition, and death. Millions unable to feed daily. The activists lamented that millions of Nigerians, including men, women, and children, could no longer afford decent meals daily, while also battling poor hygiene and lack of access to health care. The onset of hunger in Nigeria is visible, measurable, and undeniable, such that if the epidemic of hunger finally explodes, Somalia and Sudan's hunger crisis will be a child's play. Shehu warned. He criticized political leaders and public office holders who continue to deny the extent of crisis, stressing that their pretense will not save them when the inevitable happens. According to the activists, active politicians along with elected and other public office holders that are pretending away hunger in Nigeria will have themselves to blame when the inevitable happens, because it will be a situation better described as everybody for himself, God for us all, survival of the fittest, and the devil take the hints most, he stated. No Nigerian should have to sleep hungry or go to bed hunger. Recently, a commentator of African affairs and digital governance, Ugo Enyama, observed that hunger in Nigeria is no longer a remote issue. According to him, hunger has escalated into a national emergency of critical proportions, from displacement camps in Borno to neglected farmlands in Zamfara, from undernourished school children in Katsina to families in Lagos facing hardship. Millions are increasingly struggling to obtain basic nutrition, not due to lack of food, but because it has become unaffordable for many. Nigerians understand that as of June of 2025, Nigeria's food inflation rate reached 45.4%, the highest in almost 20 years. National Bureau of Statistics 2025. A national household survey indicates that over 63% of families report consuming less than their required intake. This issue spans across various regions and income levels. It is no longer limited to the rural impoverished. Even middle-income individuals, civil servants, and small business proprietors are feeling the impact. The magnitude of the situation necessitates a unified, inclusive national response. In a piece published in the Tribune, Enyama stressed that addressing food insecurity demands a comprehensive governmental strategy, bolstered by private sector, collaborators, civil society, and international partners. However, it must commence with political determination and a definitive commitment to prioritizing people, particularly the most vulnerable in economic planning. With appropriate interventions, Nigeria has the potential to turn this crisis around. No Nigerian should have to sleep hungry, not a single one, Enyama cautioned. Moving forward. Biafra restoration and enemies honey pot. Strategy of using sugar-coated words to waste the minds of our brothers and sisters. Politering is the use of truth to sell lies. It is a misleading approach rooted in deceptive use of sugar-coated words. It is part of a cognitive warfare of psychological operation. It is an operation every intelligence agency is deeply vested. It is part of a honeypot. In a cybersecurity, honeypot refers to the use of a decoy to track a hacker. A fake application or software is deployed, mimicking a real system and used to track the behavior of the attacker in decentralized finance, which is DeFi. It is called legit honeypot when it works as is the case with cybersecurity, or scam honeypot when the idea is to create a fake smart contract or token in order to scam investors. The intelligence community use both interchangeably, according to him. Moving forward, imagine what will have happened if Family Writers Press International do not do due diligence in exposing the impersonation called Jude Njoko, or raise alarm as an internal memo was issued as a presser that would be more detrimental. Therefore, stating that a man powerful or a man powerless was impersonated remains the most viable assertion. Dear Biafrans, we must be mentally alert. As members of a hallowed self-determination movement, we must understand that Biafra is our religion, as it is our business, and we are investors. We must avoid the honeypot of deliberate mind twisting using sugar-coated words. So, my people, now the message I carry come for us this morning. As you are watching, kindly make sure you share, like, comment. In fact, drop your opinion at the comment section of this video. And I go hear my voice again when I come back. Okay, Messiano.